Good morning. Hi. Come into your child's pose. Come. Come settle in. Just arrive and just let yourself land. Allowing the back of your body to settle, to lengthen, to really be met by this pose. I'm always really struck by the fact that we can ignore so much in a pose. So see if you can include more of what you're feeling right now. So include your feet, include your shins, your knees, your hips, your buttocks, both sides of your sacrum, up into the waist, the spine, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the elbows, the hands. Include more of yourself and allow all of that to soften just a little bit. And softening often happens in my mind and then it happens in my body. It's like I remember to let go. Nice. Coming forward into your hands and knees. And just coming into your cat pose. So rounding your back and arching your back. Rounding your back. Arching your back. One more time. Rounding your back. Arching your back. Nice. Come to a neutral spine. Draw your right knee in the direction of your right elbow. And then stretch your right leg long behind you. And then step your right foot over towards the left. And look over your left shoulder gently. Nice. Draw your right knee to your right elbow. And then glide your right foot over towards the left. And look over your shoulder. And again, right knee, right elbow. And then leg over towards the left. And really lean a little bit more into it. That's the third time. Often the third time I find things are starting to soften and understand the movement a little bit more. And there's more length and softness and juiciness. Nice. Bring your knee to the floor, other side. Draw your left knee to your left elbow. And then stretch your leg out and glide it over towards the right. Look slowly over your right shoulder. Nice. Draw your left knee to your left elbow. And then stretch it long. Glide it over towards the right. Looking over your shoulder. Nice. One more time. And draw your knee up to your elbow. Glide it over. And look over your shoulder. Really lean into it a little bit more. Breathe into it. Super. Come back to center. Push back into your downward dog and just lengthen out. Have a sense that your bum is pointy, that your legs are long, that your arms are lengthening, and that your spine is juicy like a snake. Or just create movement to allow that to emerge. How would you lengthen into your spine, lengthen into your body right now? For me, often I bend one knee, bend the other around, or wiggle a little bit into my spine, and you just have a sense of that rolling, rounding, connecting. Nice. Bring both knees to the floor. Glide your right hand underneath your left elbow or left armpit and bring your right shoulder to the floor. Really allow the weight of your arm to rest Allow your left hand to be solid and connected into the floor. Nice. Other direction. Glide your left hand underneath your right armpit, shoulder to the floor. It's 3 degrees this morning. I thought there was a frost. There isn't, but it's really quite cold out there. It's amazing. The temperature's dropping very fast at the moment. And come back to center. Squeeze your shoulders backwards, shoulder shrugs. Push your shoulders forward. Squeeze your shoulders backwards and push your shoulders forwards. And again, squeeze your shoulders backwards and push your shoulders forwards. Nice. Just reach your right hand forward. Either have your hand flat or up on the blade of your baby finger. And then drop your armpit down in the direction of the floor. For me, I really draw back through my sit bones as well. I let my bum be pointy. There's a sense of a leaning back into my bum as I reach forward into my arm. Nice, coming all the way back up. And then left arm reaches forward and dropping your chest down. So those of you who are doing the Killary swim or the not Killary swim this morning, we're going to be really opening into our arms a little bit today, just so that you can do your 2K on the prom. Awesome, guys. Amazing. Amazing what people do. And sitting back into your bum, lengthen into your arm. And coming all the way back. Nice. And just shoulder circles. Circling into your arms. And circling the other direction. Nice job. Come lie on the floor. So lying on the floor, your knees are bent, your arms are out wide into a T. And then just sway your knees from side to side. And as you sway, feel how the movement is all the way up into your chest. And it drags a little bit into the front of your shoulders. Just allow yourself to really broaden through the shoulders, glue them into the floor. And as you sway your knees from side to side, feel the whole side of your body lengthening. As you rock, as you rock. Nice. Draw the right knee up onto your chest. Squeeze it in with your hands. And stretch your right leg long. You're holding onto your leg gently. You're pulling it down towards you. And then slowly lower your right leg down until it floats just above the floor, or some version of that suits you. Leg is long. First time always of all these movements, you're like, oh, groany, groany. And then bend your right knee, draw it up towards you, squeeze it in. Stretch your leg long, pull it down gently. And then lowering it down towards the floor into whatever point feels right for you. Nice. Bend your knee and squeeze it in. Stretch it long, hold on to it. Lowering it down. Nice. One last time. Bend your knee, squeeze it in. Lengthen it long. And lowering it down. Nice. Change sides. Left knee, squeeze it in. Stretch it long. First time, always go slowly, really listening in. What's happening in here? What do we need to consider every time we move? Then this is the discovery, is the first time you do something. And then slowly lower your leg down. Discovery. How is my leg today as I do this? Bend your knee. Draw your knee up onto your chest. So do you need to adjust your pose? Stretch your leg long, holding on to it. Or can you create a movement that follows wellness? Bend your knee, draw your knee up onto your chest. Stretch it long. Lowering it down. One last time. Bend your knee. Squeeze it in. Stretch it long. And lowering it down. Nice. Bend your knee, bring your foot to the floor. So draw your right knee up towards you and have your elbows pushed into the floor. And then stretch your left leg long until it floats just above the floor, and then place your left heel on the floor. So my left heel is on the floor, my leg is long, and my right knee is drawing up towards me. So push extra into the right elbow and slowly just draw your knee a little bit or a lot over towards the left. So I'm twisting through the spine, but you can really modify this. Rock back. So find the distance that suits your spine, your ribs. You can stretch longer into that right arm as you drop your knee over towards the left. And then come back. And just find the juice of this, the yum of this as you rock over, as you come back. And one more time as you rock over. Nice, as you come back. Super. So bend your left knee and just have your heel on the floor. So my two knees are bent. And then drop both knees over towards the right. Push into your right arm and end up in zigzag. Wow. So you're in zigzag. So we're going to do a thing called the elephant. So the elephant is where you take your right arm and sway it across the front of your body. My left hand's on the floor. And as soon as you do that, you're going to feel the whole side of your body lengthening. Nice. And then sway with the left hand. I'm supporting myself with my right. And so just sway from side to side. As you sway, you're going to meet loads of different parts of you. The elephant doesn't have an exact movement direction. It's just more what is the sweet spot or the place that when you move it, you go, oh, that's just so nice to really lengthen and stretch into that place in my rib cage, in my armpit. Nice. Come back to center. You're sitting tall in your zigzag. Bend your right elbow and reach it up. And as you reach up, find the length of the whole right side of your body. Nice. Bend your elbow, pull it down, and then reach the left hand up. Reaching up, looking up. And bringing your hand down. Bring both hands forward in front of you. Make fists. Your hands are kind of like as if they're holding onto an elastic band. And then twisting towards the right, slowly. Go as far as you can. There's a certain place where you go, I'm stuck. And then keep the right arm traveling around the corner. Now, just coming back until your hands are around 6 inches apart. And then travel towards the left. And you'll get stuck much faster here. You're like, oh, there you go. And then let the left hand travel around the corner. And just feel the edge of your range. There's an end of every range. And we're meeting them in wellness. We're going, wow, that's the end of what's possible here. And then coming all the way back. Nice. Drop down slowly onto your right shoulder and end up back on your back. And then just bring your feet to the floor and sway your knees gently from side to side. Super awesome. So draw the left knee up onto your chest. Your elbows are on the floor. Stretch your right leg long and bring your right heel to the floor. So my left knee is bent. My right leg is long. Push extra into that left elbow and draw your left knee over towards the right. And you're really listening, just hear it, include it. And we don't have to get it perfect. There's no such thing. It's an ever learning cycle. It's like, that was interesting. That's what I learned then. That was interesting. That's what I learned then. That was interesting. And so rather than being great, I got it perfect and that's it, I'm done. You just have to start again over and over again, which is amazing. Because it's always different every single time. Nice. Come all the way back to center. So lift your right foot up and bring your heel to the floor and then drop. So my two knees are bent. My legs are like little zigzags here already. And then drop both knees down towards the left and then roll over and come up into your zigzag towards the left. So from here, start with elephant. So drop your left hand behind you, sweep your right hand across your face. And then coming all the way back. Oh, also call this movement the Gone with the Wind movement. There was that sense of like all those dramatic movements that they were doing. It's quite funny. So just do your elephant as you rock, as you really meet the deep of your body. There's not much that's not being met by this. Your hip, your belly, your rib cage, your arm, your legs, your knees, your feet. And go gently, go steadily. These are all progressive practices. It's that sense of slowly, steadily increasing the wellness of the ranges every day. So there's that thing of little bit of movement in many different directions is an amazing thing to have. So come back to center and then reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. Reaching up, looking up, and find the length of the whole left side of your body. From the deep of your belly into your arm. Nice. Bring your hand down and then reach the right hand up. Reaching up, lengthening. And coming down. Bring both hands forward in front of you like fists. And so that they're 6 inches apart. Travel towards the left. Find the end of your range and then continue left arm around the corner. Nice, coming all the way back. And then travel towards the right. Feel the end of your range and let your right arm travel around the corner. And coming all the way back. Nice. Slowly let yourself come down, land on the floor, and then just rock your knees in a circle or rock them from side to side or ease them whatever way you do. You can have your feet on the floor, you can have your knees in the air. And just get a sense of that, sensing into your belly, into your hips, into your lower back. Nice. Squeeze the right knee in, hug it in. And then squeeze the left knee in, hug it in. Nice. Roll into butterfly knees. So your knees widen, your toes lower down towards the floor. Your knees come together and back up towards your chest. So you're now rolling slowly and steadily into your hips. Again, this is the first time that we've widened into the inner thighs, so you may feel like the tightness or the restriction there, so go slowly. For me, there's that really deep journey of allowing the emerging conversation of now to happen, rather than my expectation of what should be. And the more I really hear what's happening, where I'm feeling restricted, where I'm feeling tight, where I'm feeling unable on any given day, the more at ease and at peace I am actually in my body, which is awesome. So I just feel that. How do you really connect into the sensations that are, and don't expect them to be otherwise. Just really kindly adjust your position as a result of the sensations. Nice. Bring your hands down. You can either cross your forearms, so you're holding on to the opposite shin, or you can hold on and interlock around your feet. See what's right for you. And just pause there, pulling your feet down towards your belly. Nice. Release. Bring both feet to the floor. Roll over onto your side and come up into a seated position. So legs are long in front of you. Actually, I'm going to go sideways. So legs are long in front of you. And just lean back and bring your hands to the floor behind you. And then draw your right knee up, like you're trying to bring your right knee up towards your right shoulder. Nice. And then stretch your leg long, still floating in the air. And then draw your right knee up. And imagine that you're going to somehow get it up towards your shoulder. And stretch your leg long. And bring it to the floor. Great. Bring the left knee up. Imagine that going to come up to your shoulder. Stretch your leg long. And then bend your left knee and try and bring it up towards your shoulder. And stretch it long. Nice. Reach your arms straight forward in front of you. And then widen through your chest, opening, really leaning forward. And then round and drop your head down. Just fold down over your legs. Nice. And then rising, open through the chest, lifting through the whole of your body. And then rounding, coming forward. And don't force this movement. The stretch will happen naturally. Widening. Open through your chest. It wouldn't be a morning without the screaming of the geese. And rounding, coming forward. And then opening your chest, pulling your arms back. And rounding, coming forward. Just pausing there on the rounding. Just wiggle your shoulders a little bit, like you're rolling your shoulder blades on the back of your spine, and then roll your shoulders in the other direction. Really wiggle them loads. You don't get stuck in this pose. And then coming all the way up. You can either lie on your back this morning, or you can come into your child's pose. You can always do that. See what's right for you. So just come into your child's pose. And just come rest and land. Feeling your breath in your belly. Nice, guys. Super. So finding your way up, doing whatever it is that you do, and then slowly, steadily, coming all the way up. And great. So today is day 26, amazingly. So there's 2 days left of exhale. Such a glorious month. So subscribe to my channel if you want more updates. Strong is starting the 1st of October. So we have 2 days off and then Strong starts. Strong will be strong, but strong will still be me. So we won't be doing crazy things, but we will be doing strong things. And you can always adjust. So anything that you do, I'll give, oh, stay here or continue, okay? But if you've been doing exhale, then you have a foundation, a very deep foundation of strength and connection already. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the adventure. So I shall see you all tomorrow, Sunday, for day 27. Amazing. Ciao, guys.